This is Tracey from GiftBasketAppeal, and today I'm doing a design team project for Maymay Made It. We're using the Stuck on You stamp set, which is a brand new stamp set. So let's get started. This is super fun because it has the sentiment stuck on you. It's got this cute little sentiment, I love you very much. Looking sharp, you had me at hello, and what a sticky situation, I forgot. That's a good one because sometimes we'll forget certain occasions. And you've got the aloe, which I'm going to be using today. I'm going to use this sentiment stuck on you. I think I'm going to use some of these flowers too because we're going to do basically coloring. And you got several different cacti. And you got this cute little flower right here too. So you can add flowers along some of these as well. And you got the containers, and these can be used. I can see me using this on another stamp set. Yep, sure can. So I thought this would be a really cute color combination on here. So I'm going to start on here because I want to do some coloring. Sometimes you have those days where you just feel like coloring something in. So let's go ahead and stamp some images out on here. And let me just make sure I've got exactly what I need here in front of me. So I'm going to be using this aloe. I thought this would be great as a border. And I'm using my VersaFine ink. Let's get that inked up there. And I'm just starting with my white base here. So let's see. I'm going to just put this right along here. And let's see, I'm going to stamp right along there. Let's see how many we can get across here. Maybe right here. That'll work. And another one right here. We're going to do the same thing on the top too. Yep, so let's turn that around. I did get a little bit on here. Okay. So we're going to do 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom. I think that'll work. And I can get the sentiment in the middle there. So just have fun sometimes, just kind of stamping out some images onto some white paper and then just go for it. Design your own card. And that's the nice thing is that I like seeing how you can use one stamp set and you can get a ton of different cards out of it. You just have to use your imagination. Okay, so that's what we have so far. And I do want, let's see, that stuck on you sentiment, I want it to be like right there. So that should fit perfect in there. And I'll just go ahead and stamp that out now. I may have to start coloring stuff in, see what it looks like, and just kind of go from there. I think that'll be cute right in the middle there. And I like that it's bold like that. All right, get that off of there. And I just want that right in the middle. It looks fun too, that stuck on you. Really cute. Okay, so let's go ahead and start coloring this in for right now. Okay, so let's see. I think I'm going to do the greens. I did pull out some of my markers because I want to color this in here. I'm going to start with this light green. I'm just going to start coloring these in. Just shading in my aloe. And if there's another color you want to use, you don't have to be correct. You can be as creative as you want. You don't have to color it in this color if you don't want to. And look how vibrant that green is. I'm using my Tombow marker. And so yeah, so I'm just kind of going in for right now, coloring it in, then I'm going to go back in and shade it in a darker color. So you see what I'm doing, just coloring these in. And I'll go ahead and color in the rest. And I'll come back in and show you how I'm going to kind of shade it in a darker color, just right around the edges. Okay, so that's what we have so far. So there's two ways that I could do this. I can take my the same lighter shade and kind of go in and make it darker, which is the nice thing about the Tombows. Or I can take the darker marker, a deeper color, green, and I can just go right along the edges here like this. And I love these because they're really good for like blending in colors. And I'm just taking the little top areas here and I'm just kind of giving it more of an outline in the dark green. So nothing fancy. So that's what I'm doing with that. And let's see, by going with the other green, I can kind of blend it a little bit more so it doesn't look, the edges don't look too rough, or the colors don't look too rough. It's kind of a smoother finish. And so that's what I can do with those. Okay, so that's just one. I'm just going to show you how I'm going to do one. Let me show you what I'm also going to do. And you don't have to do this, but I just feel like I want to do this on here. Just taking my white gel pen and I'm just adding some little dots for fun. Going right up the center there. Just adding a little bit of these dots. Look how cute that is. Just adding a little bit of dot to give it a little bit more. So don't be afraid to just kind of experiment. The worst thing that could happen is you just don't like it, right? And then you just start over again and have fun. But I am loving the way that looks on there. Okay, so once I finish doing that, let me show you something else that I like to do with this. And that's to shade around it with just a little bit of blue, just around the edge. I love this look. Just as an outline. And I'm going to do this to all of them. And I'm just lightly shading it. And look how that looks. Just like that. I am loving that. And you see, this is what happens when you don't have your glasses on. I just made a mark there, but that's okay. Just going to keep going. And I know there's an eraser that you can use to get rid of that. If anyone knows, let me know. Okay, so that's what that one looks like. And I'm going to go ahead and finish off the other ones. That same technique. Okay, so it's all coming together. And look how that blue outline really makes it pop. And I just took my blue marker and just went around this as well to make the words, just give it a little bit more. So if you ever want to add something to some of your illustrations or your stamps that you color in, just go around it in the blue. So I'm really liking the way that looks. So I'm going to now take some Memento ink, and I'm going to stamp out some red hearts from this. I think that would look really cute. And let's see how we can do this. And this is called Ladybug. That's the color I'm using. So let's put some hearts over here. Heart over here, and that red kind of breaks it up a little bit. And why don't we put a heart right on top of this aloe there. So I'm creating a pattern here. So cute. Creating a pattern, and yep, my hearts are upside down. That's okay. And let's see what else we can add here. I'm going to put one right here. Just creating that pattern there. Just having some fun. Oh, this looks, see how that's coming along? That looks so cute. Let's see what else we can add in here. Now, if I want to, I can put one there and there. Let's see. I won't put it there. Let's head and see if I want to put one. Because I have a red outline for this. So maybe put one right here. Another one right there. Okay. Look at that. So now we've created just a little bit of a pattern on there. And if you notice, I didn't put any of the little white gel pen, little dots on these two, because I'm going to layer these two. I decided to cut more of these out, and I'm going to use that as a layer. And before I do that, let's see, I got my black gel pen here. See what we can do with that. And I'm just going to take this and just do a little bit of my stitching right around the edge there. Yep, y'all know by now that's my thing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead all around this with my stitching. Okay, so it's right here. I went around with the stitching, and then I said, you know what would my heart look like outlined in the black gel pen? And I love the smoothness of this gel pen. It is the Uniball Signo gel pen, and I love the way it just glides right on. And so that just adds another dimension to outline the hearts in black. And it makes it stand out just a little bit more. Okay, so that's what it looks like, and look how adorable that looks. I am loving it. Okay, and I just went ahead and added just a few more hearts to fill in some white space. And I'm just going to take my marker and just go right around the outside there, just that light dusting. It's amazing the amount of stuff you can do to design your own card, because that's basically what you're doing. You're designing your card, making it look unique, and you know that there's not going to be another card like it or just like it. You can do your own thing, or you can copy mine and do mine. And I'll be sure to put everything that you need for this card below in the description box. There's also a Stamp of the Month club that you can join through MaymayMadeIt.com. I'll leave the link to that. And look, just adding just that little bit. So cute. Okay, so now let's go ahead and we're ready to add it on that base there. So look how that red really pops now. Just have that little bit. Makes it look real fun to have that border on there. Okay, and make sure I get that on there real good. I'm going to just line this up good so I can see it. That little border on there. Oh my goodness, this is really coming out to be super cute. Okay, and so this is what I'm going to do now. This is what I'm thinking. To layer, just to add a little bit of dimension on here. Just to add these. Right, the middle ones right here. So I just thought about that after, so I said, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and go for it. So we'll use some little dots here. Add some dimension on there. I think 3 of these will do. That should do it. Okay, so let me show you what we're going to do with that. I think this needs just a little bit of glue. Add that on just to give it some dimension, and that glue really, so now it's really stuck. You see these little prickly things just kind of stick right out. Oh, I'm loving that. So just give that a moment to dry, and look at that. So you can always find some part of your card to add a little bit extra and pop it up like that. That'll really help with giving your card dimension. Okay, so this is what we have so far, and I still have to add it to the base here, but isn't that is so adorable, and that little bit of dimension, I'm really loving that. I mean, if you want to pop up all of them, you could do that too, so just have fun with it. And I'm going to put it on this base. So let's go ahead and use the art glitter glue. And you really don't need too much of that. This will stick on really good. So let's center that. Right. And normally this would be the last thing to go on. It just gets it easier sticking on the card, the dimension that is. But it still works. And now if you want to add more stuff to it, if you want to put some glitter drops on there, you can do all kinds of stuff. I think this is good the way it is. Let me show you the other one that I did. I didn't put the dimension on these. I just kind of left it flat, had some polka dotted paper, and added the flower. Let me show you. I used the flower here and just kind of used that as my pattern. And I did some stitching, but it's going like right across here. And then I used this little stamp right here. Let me see if you can see that. And that little stamp right here is this. And I just created a pattern with that. And that way, I left that one blank. Let me show you what I did with the inside of this one while the camera was off. Make sure I show you that. I just put some little hearts in there, and then I'm going to just write my sentiment in this part here. But isn't that adorable? Just showing you just something simple and easy. This will actually make a good card cover as well. Just using the hearts over and over again. And I just started in the corner and then just kind of spread them out more and more, and then I did the stitching in the inside. So those are my cards using the Stuck On You stamp set. I'll be sure to put everything below in the description box. I hope this gave you a little bit of ideas or inspiration for you to create your own cards. And don't forget to have fun with it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.